Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
A 2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might have considered that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The end result, 21 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll look to throw again.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan? Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bulldogs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and
now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. On the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw, and that is incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's second and a yard. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bulldogs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Patriots out in front at halftime. The Patriots trying to hold on and claim victory. Let's stay in the AFC East and head across the state to see what the Jets are doing at MetLife Stadium. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. The Dolphins wrap up what's been a perfect month as they open the season a perfect 4-0. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norton, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bulldogs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And incomplete on the deep ball. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for London, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that...